Dear friends, welcome to you all. Today we will ponder on today's World Environment Day. June 5th is the World Environment Day 2022. It is a global movement with a concentration on the theme Only One Earth. It calls for transformative changes to policies and choices to enable cleaner, greener, and sustainable life in harmony with nature. We'll focus on the need to move our life in harmony with nature and finding it our own possibilities for changing to a greenish lifestyle through both policies and personal choices. Only one earth means that this planet is our only home and humanity must safeguard its limited resources. The recognition comes at a time when our planet is facing a triple earthly environmental crisis. The impact of climate change, the pollution of air, land and water, and the resulting loss of biodiversity are negatively impacting the full and effective enjoyment of all human rights and put at risk the sustainable development and goals of our life in connection with nature. By the misuse of the natural resources, now we face the pollution in all areas of cosmic life. It has caused air pollution, holes in the ozone layer, soil erosion, contamination of fresh water and of the ocean, deforestation, especially of tropical rainforests, harmful waste dumping, and the total destruction of many biological species. Any action which misuses the resources of the earth is intrinsically evil. It affects this generation and all future generations and life forms on earth in a way that involves permanent damage to life systems. We all share a common ecological environment. Pollution of air, land and water threaten the delicate balance of the biosphere on which present and future generations depend. Eco-spirituality comes from the word ecology, which is about organisms and their relationship with the environment. So in eco-spirituality, we honor all our relations. Here we are not just talking about other human persons or other animals in random. We are concerned about people, animals, birds, plants, rocks, mountains, and all natural resources. It is all alive in natural connection. Wealthy individuals and countries may have to accept a simplified lifestyle either voluntarily or by necessity. The evil does not consist in having as such. The moral and ecological problems arise when the having of a few can be cause to the damage of the being of many other living beings and natural resources. We human persons are the conscious living beings of the universe. So our primary act is to recognize and celebrate the beauty and wonder of these glorious cosmic realities. Human dominion is not an absolute power to use and misuse or to dispose of things according to one's likes and dislikes. Instead, we are called to administer wisely so as to promote life and development and not to destroy the basic potency of the natural realities. We have to follow an ecological ethics. Ecological ethics is the struggle of justice to defend all the cosmic realities in its ecological order. It aims to resist the destructive moves of industrial and consumeristic growth, destroying and polluting the nature and its resources. At the same time, it strengthens the renewal of natural life and sustains a creative and life-affirming future. Ecological ethics stands for the fundamental interconnectedness of all beings and proclaim that we are individuals and societies are implanted in the recurring process of nature. Ecological ethics pinpoints the need for a radical change in consciousness and socio-economic structures to overcome the ecological crises of our time in natural, social and cosmic order. Ecological ethics is a challenge to the ego-based assumptions that human beings are some way above nature and the source of all values. At the same time, it affirms the intrinsic values of all living beings, including human beings as unique species in the common and in the communion of cosmic life. Ecological ethics is the realization of the approach we treat the environment and the other species, and the way we treat each other are all interlinked. It helps us to make the shift from the ways of living based on domination to this based on cooperation and relationship. It calls us to move from isolating assumptions about our nature to a life-affirming relationship with others and the earth. Each and every living being lives life within the essence of every creature and in the core of our own inner self. All created beings have their own identity distinct from other beings. Although they are ontologically dependent on, related to the base or creative force of all beings at every moment. Therefore, it is our duty to respect the cosmos and affirm the innumerous quality of the economic being, conscious of its potency. Then we have to make a proper amicable relationship. It is called as ecological relationship. Ecological relationship is a creative exploration in a time of ecological and social crisis. It brings into critical and healthy relationship, healthy friendship, the valuable attitudes and insights of emerging ecological paradigm to support the realization of life-affirming individuals, societies, and cultures. Fully rooted in the complexity of our time, ecological relationship contributes to the ongoing renaissance of the personal, social, and cosmic order. It is being responsive and relevant to the natural stability, challenging institutionalized greed, hatred, and ignorance by disturbing the environment. It is a nurturing order that stands in courageous and compassionate defense of the earth. It is an order that stands in solidarity with life. Ecological relationship is a natural and socio-political exploration that affirms that the transformation of the world and the transformation of the self are not separate. The transformation of consciousness is integral to challenge the conditions which give rise to systems of oppression and domination. Through this ecological relationship, we intend to develop practices which respect inseparability of the transformation of the human person and the world. We urge to make the shift from the destructive industrial and consumeristic attitude to a life-affirming future. We contribute to the movement of renewal and to evolve a manner of life where justice, love, compassion, and a deepening realization of our radical interconnectedness help us to live in harmony with other beings. It is our hope that although we are bound to live in a time of ecological and social crisis, a truly life-affirming, creative future is possible. Such a future depends upon a radical transformation of our values and consciousness of the socio-economic structures that currently condition our society. To assist the nature and our lively atmosphere, it is the duty based on our healthy life. Our Arul Jyoti Peedam is situated in a beautiful spot near Pondicherry, India. In our limited space, we have created a greenish atmosphere with some trees and plants. There are many birds coming freely and live in our campus. We love the nature and its well-being. To have a good environment is also the responsibility of each and every person and each and every one of us. We can maintain it with our careful actions. The same way in all our living places, in our houses, in our villages, in our surrounding areas, we can plan to do something so that we will make it as greenish, full of trees and plants, so that we can have a fresh air to breathe and a good condition, so that we can reform our own situation, our own environment with the healthy values and healthy ideas. For that we have to love our environment. That is very, very important. We have to love our situation. We have to love our living conditions. We have to love the beauty which is among our living situations and our dwelling places. So let us take care of the soil, the water, the air, so that we may have biofood to eat, pure water to drink, and unpolluted air to breathe. Taking care of the nature is a best gift that we can give to our next generation. Taking care of the nature is a best gift that we can give to the next generation. First of all, we have to pay attention to the language of one's own body and its actions, because our whole body and its actions are naturally connected with the nature. We are made of 5 basic elements. Let us love our body with its physical conditions. We need healthy food to keep our physical balance. We need pure water to drink and unpolluted air to breathe. From where we can get? If we are polluting the nature or environment, the water and the air, naturally we are polluting our own body, polluting our own self. If our food, water and air are polluted, then we cannot live a normal and natural human life. That is very important to ponder on. If our food, water and air are polluted, then we cannot live a normal and natural human life. Now we are very particular to eat biofood, to drink purified mineral water and to breathe oxygen-filled air. If our physical needs are fulfilled by unnatural means, then our mind is also conditioned to unnatural environments. That we are polluted not only the external realities and also polluting our own body and the mind. We should be able to integrate our physical and inner faculties and their powers and movements. If we are competent, all natural realities have something to inform us regarding the need to live with the nature. Even the grass and its flowers manifest the natural beauty within them. We have to hear the cry of the nature, not able to balance itself, affected by the global warming, caused by the pollutions created by the unjust use of the nature. The present polluted global situation is a call to go back, to live with the nature and to be in connection with its natural resources. In the past, trees were considered as the signs of divine power because they are the sources to get pure air. We can eat its fruits. Being under a tree, we can be safe from the scorching sunlight. It is the experience of the single person and the sophisticated societies even today. The nature provides to fulfill our own natural needs. The same manner, we have the responsibility to take care of the survival needs of the nature. We human persons have the innate power to feel, to think, to understand and to personalize the nature of the created realities. We have to engage in deep pondering of our connection with the cosmic realities. Here, the self-study is involved to understand our connection with the nature and we to spend some hours every day to be in the greenish area and be with the natural setting. Nature, especially greenish, is so healing and curing. Today we forget that we are part of this earth and we need to connect to it physically. Let us love the plants, the trees, flowers, fruits, birds, animals and all other natural beings. Let us see our own image in them all. Let us gain this awareness and understand of our connection in our daily life while we eat, drink and breathe. Let our connection with the cosmic realities be honest and generous. Any healthy relationship is better and welcoming. Let us find out the true means to know our inner self and being in connection with the nature. That is called as cosmic union. I am all in me. I am not only a part of cosmic reality, but in truth, I am the cosmos in its perfection. The cosmic reality is perceived apparently in a specific form by the intellectual power. In truth, human knowledge is limited to forms and perceptions. For example, what is a tree? Various branches of roots, stem, many big branches, to many small branches, leaves, flowers and fruits, etc. are having their own forms and names. But all these are the parts of one tree. In this tree, which part or form is greater than the other? Or which form is less important than the other? All parts of the trees and forms of the trees are unique in their existential form and its functions. At the same time, they are one and unique in its ultimate form as tree. Each and every living being is one entity with various faculties, with powers and functions. No faculty is more or less important than the others, but everyone is unique in its survival. The uniqueness of every species speaks of the beauty of the cosmic order. The different or the various species and their forms are the expressions of the uniqueness of the cosmic order. We cannot mix together or change the power and functions of the cosmic order. Each one is functioning in its own unique manner. Let us respect the cosmic order and be one with them in love, respect and cooperation. Let us have a higher consciousness to be in union with all created and uncreated realities. I am the sky, I am the sun, I am the moon, I am the stars. I am the sea, I am the soil, I am the mountain, and I am all the wastelands. I am the flying birds, moving animals, and insects. I am the mountain, I am the river, I am the values. I am in all is in me. That should be the consciousness of every living person, every human person, every conscious person, every person who wants to live according to justice, love and peace. Let there be justice, love and peace to form a favorable cosmic situation for all beings to live in peace. O Supreme Graceful Light, justice, love and peace be in all beings. Be well, be well, be well.